Is it going to be another golden Champions League final evening for Cristiano Ronaldo? PSG will have their say on that subject. They are the opponents of Juventus here at the Metropolitano in Madrid. And a warm welcome. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. Lee, it has all the makings of something very special.
Well, yeah, very excited for both sets of players going out to play in the Champions League final. How good does that sound? Wish I was out there, Derek.
As prize assets go, this man tops the lot.
Well, he's an absolute legend, and he's gone on to now hopefully conquer another league, challenging himself every day of the week in training, now challenging himself at Juve.
And the old lady of Italian football going with this starting 11. Wojciech Szczęsny between the posts. And leading the attack today is the hard to contain Cristiano Ronaldo. A magnificent setting in the Rosas section of Madrid, and a final that's very hard to predict the outcome of, Lee.
Well, it is two big football clubs, both going head-to-head. Who will come out on top? I'm very excited for the spectators, but I'm even more excited for the players. I wish I was playing down there, that's for sure.
And the PSG team looks like this. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
And now the Champions League final commences. Cavani. Mbappe with it. Given away. Gorgeous ball from Dybala. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Well, the quarter-final has tended to be the exit point for PSG in recent years, Lee. And 2 years ago, they had that wretched experience against Barcelona.
Yeah, absolutely. I always see Paris Saint-Germain as that smaller club looking in at all the big clubs, waiting to be invited into the gang. And certainly now the way that...
Ronaldo feeds it. Now he's got to stay calm. And offside it is. Here's Ronaldo. I must say, the one thing that strikes you when you cover a Juventus match, Lee, is that they are very much a team for all of Italy, based in Turin, but Italy's club.
Well, absolutely. The DNA of an Italian club is right there in front of your eyes. Everything they do, the way they go about the game, and the style they go about it in is just... I think they're just a brilliant outfit.
Straightforward catch for Buffon. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And the danger cleared. And great use of the ball to keep possession. Rabiot. Oh, he's through here. Only the keeper to beat. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Can they hit on the break? He's going forward well here. And he's broken free. Can he beat the goalkeeper? A goal for the Bianconeri. Goal for Juventus in the Champions League final.
Well, finals are for heroes. Is that the goal that lifts the trophy? We'll wait and see. Look at it again. I do question the defenders, but let's give credit to him. What a wonderful solo effort, and he still has the presence of mind to finish it off. What a brilliant solo goal.
And they're back playing again. Juve with the lead here. Draxler now. It's with Dybala. Verratti. Mbappe. Cavani! And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Even Steven, one apiece on this match. Cristiano Ronaldo. Effective challenge. Verratti. Here's Mbappe. Rabiot, immaculate placement. And Neymar. Betwixt and Cavani! And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
Not exactly what Juve wanted. They've conceded a goal. Now the onus is on them to respond. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. And Kylian Mbappe. Neymar. Now Khedira. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Excellent vision from Dybala. Lovely ball from Douglas Costa. And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers, mate, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
Keen to take it short here. Cutting in. What can he do from this position? And they'll have to throw it back in play. Now Meunier. Verratti now. Rabiot. Draxler now. It's with Joao Cancelo. Dybala. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Now Rabiot. Now counter-attacking possibilities here. Cavani. And scope for the cross. Opportunity it is. Corner awarded to PSG. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Here's Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Draxler. Cuadrado. Now Meunier. Verratti. Mbappe with it. Rabiot. And it's a really good-looking Paris Saint-Germain attack. What will they do next? Alexandro now. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Costa with it. Now Khedira. And good vision from Sami Khedira. Ronaldo! A Juventus corner forthcoming. Over it comes. Is this the moment? And stopped, surely the equaliser. And Juventus have done it. A goal for them. Level pegging.
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Authoritative attacking play from Dybala this time. And the danger clear. Now Kurzawa. Draxler now. This is Neymar. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
Juventus have given it away. And there's the whistle. Half-time it is. A radiant Champions League final up to this point, Lee.
Well, nervous, cagey, boring. Not so this final. This has been a really entertaining game so far. Looking forward to more of the same in the second half, Derek.
Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Well, great read there to intercept. Beautifully timed. Draxler. Verratti. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? Cuadrado. Now Rabiot. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And here is Dybala. Excellent block by Thiago Silva. The tackle crisp and accurate. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Dybala. Off the post and back in play. Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly.
Well, it was so close there to taking the lead, but the woodwork's the goalkeeper's friend on that occasion.
The commitment to attack is there for all to see. Verratti this time. Pjanic now. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And here is Dybala. It might be the moment to get them ahead. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
Now Khedira. And now Ronaldo. Thiago Silva's block. Draxler. This is Neymar. Edinson Cavani, more than just a finisher. Lee, your thoughts on his performance? And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Substitution it is for PSG. Costa with it. Pjanic now. Dybala. Nkunku. Kurzawa. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. And easy meat for the keeper, given that cross. Dybala. Well, the attack promising as it was. Scuppered there. Mbappe with it. And he's made headway. Does he have the beating of the goalkeeper? Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Now the counter chance. Gorgeous ball from Dybala. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, we see it again, Derek. There's all ways of scoring a goal. Laces, outside of the foot. On this occasion, he uses his instep. It's a really good finish.
Disappointing for PSG to concede the goal. Now let's see if they can attack with vigour. Marquinhos. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Verratti. Edinson Cavani now. Given away. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. Well, the defender had the reading of that against Douglas Costa. It's with Dybala. Now Meunier. Now Rabiot. Lovely ball from Verratti. He just keeps going. No let-up. Carrying a genuine threat here. 15 minutes remaining. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Ronaldo feeds it. And Dybala's in. Attacker versus keeper, and keeper wins.
Oh, I always put my money on the attacker. Not this time. Brilliant goalkeeping.
Meticulous polisher of his defensive game, Pjanic. With the noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
With a narrow lead and the clock.
Ronaldo threading it through. And now Douglas Costa. By no means on his own here. Douglas Costa! They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Just fizzled out, really. Here's Mbappe. Nkunku. And Neymar. Excellent challenge. Here's Ronaldo. It's with Dybala. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
A chance to revisit the goal. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Verratti. Nkunku. Verratti now. Cavani. Now Matuidi. And here is Dybala. Kurzawa. Nkunku has it. Rabiot. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Excellent vision from Dybala. Just couldn't capitalise there. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Douglas Costa. Pjanic now. A very attractive looking move. Italy's old lady has passed the final test. Juventus are the winners of the UEFA Champions League.
Well, you have to say, fully deserved as well. All those months of toil, the training sessions, etc. The sacrifice, the commitment, the desire, the hunger, the luck as well. But the application to put all that into a package and then win this brilliant trophy.
They do set very high standards for themselves, these Juventus players. But this is something they will remember forever. What a feeling of pride it must give you to be able to say you're part of the team that's the best in Europe League.
Well, you know, these players get paid fortunes. Bank accounts are full of money, but it doesn't matter. It's about memories. When you finish your career, you look back at these moments. How many trophies have I won? How many times have I celebrated on a podium with this famous trophy?
The buoyant Bianconeri. Juventus lift the Champions League trophy.
Brilliant moment, especially for the captain. He gets his hands on the trophy first.
Well, they certainly intend to savour this. Juventus, and they ought to. Doesn't come along every night of the week. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
And this is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019. He's going forward well here.